Now let's request some time off. Time off, whether of a short duration or as a leave of absence, is requested through the absence worklet in the applications listed on your homepage. When you click on the absence button, it takes you to the options to request certain kinds of absences, request a correction to an absence, or to request a return from a leave of absence. On the view side of the menu, you can look at leave request forms, your absences that you've already requested, as well as your absence balances. A general summary of your absence balances is always available at the bottom of the absence page. But for more detailed information, click on that absence balance button and it will show you more details about each type of leave. For now, let's request an absence. Click on the Request Absence button and you'll be taken to the calendar. You have the option to select a date range or to simply click on multiple days on the calendar to be able to schedule your vacation, or whatever type of leave you might be taking. Let's select some time next week. Here you can see that 2 days have been selected to request an absence. We'll click on the button. When you click there, it gives you an option to enable help menus on the screen. If you don't want to have that pop-up continue to appear, click the Don't Display This message again. From here, you need to select the absence type that you'll be using. For the 2 days, you have the option of choosing one of several types of leaves for which you would need to qualify. This is often best done with the help of a manager or an absence partner. Or you can simply choose your time off option that you'll be exercising. In this case, we're taking some vacation. Once you've selected your type, click Next. Now you see a confirmation of the dates that you're taking off, the type of absence that you're requesting, and notice that the quantity per day is automatically filled. However, because we're in the summer schedule right now, we need to edit the quantity per day. There may be other reasons for editing that quantity as well. If you want, you can update all the quantities at once to be the same, or if I was only taking a half-day vacation, for instance, I might make this 5 hours and make Thursday 10 hours. In this case, we're going to have everything reflect our summer schedule and update it to be 10 hours for all days. At this point now, note the 20 hours of vacation total are reflected over here in the calculation, and I'll click Done. The quantity gets updated, so we now see the hours per day and total hours calculated correctly. If necessary, you can enter a reason for an absence that you might be taking. Vacation doesn't require it, and you'll notice that it's not a required item because there's no little red asterisk next to it. If it were required, simply click the hamburger menu and it will list the different options for why you might be taking a particular kind of absence. We'll leave it blank. You also have the option for submitting a comment as your absence is considered for approval. And if any documentation is required, don't forget to include any attachments that you need. Once you've filled everything out, click Submit on your absence request. And you receive your confirmation that your request has been submitted. Once it's been approved, you'll get a notification back that you are approved for that time off. And then when you enter time for that week, you'll simply enter time for the days that you have not requested full time off for those days. You do also have the ability to change a previously requested vacation if necessary. Let's go back to the absences applet. If I had entered it as a shortcut, clicking on this icon here would show me that absences were available as a shortcut, or if it were one that I used more often, it would appear in my most used apps. Since it's not there, I'll click on View All, so that I can go to find the absence menu and click on it again. So if I need to change my absence, I'm going to click on Correct My Absence. Now I use the absence calendar and go to the options that I have selected for days off, click on it, and now I have the option, because this has not yet been approved, to cancel the request. When I click on Cancel, it opens up a menu that allows me to review what I had submitted. It also shows me where the request is in the business process right now, and then allows me to check the items that I had previously submitted to make sure that I really want to cancel this. Once I've confirmed that, I click Submit, and I get an error message because I didn't add a comment. In this case, a comment is required. So I enter the comment and click Submit. Now the event has been canceled, and the vacation no longer appears on my calendar. Thank you.